the people who are eventually analyzing these transects on the ROV are going to be counting. But yeah, there are lots of encrusting species that just form these little patches.
Yeah. Seems like there's a lot of life along this edge here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I might be able to try and follow that. Roger.
Okay, if I can get you guys to drop a target for, I think this is 4, transect 4.
Sure. I will when we're starting, if that's
When,
okay.
exactly, when you're ready. Yes, yes, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
This looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all these sponges here.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be dangerous if we run a transect and can't stop to poke around, Abby.
I know. Well, I have to say, like, the sampling has been great so far. So we've definitely collected, that looks like one of the big bugle sponges, which is either a Hyalaspis or a Rhabdocalyptus. Not sure, but we have a sample of that now. So hopefully we've been able to sample most of the main, most common types that we're coming across.
Do you think we
there
can...
are a few still there that, yeah.
I give you room to scope it out first, and then we can make a plan. Do you need another step? Yeah. Okay. Bridge nav, another step, same bearing. This is quite cool. Nice feature.
Yeah.
Really nice outcrop, big sponges, probably taking advantage of the currents.
We're not transect yet if you need anything, just saying.
Oh, aren't we? Okay. Could we possibly get a zoom just on a few, on some of these?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, so many.
For sure. Let me get myself into position with some light here.
Thank you. It's just beautiful. It looks
Abby
like
in the candy store.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer Skittles. But it's pretty good.
So we have these
Sorry?
interesting looking, I think these might be kind of bigger quesadilla, which turned out to be Africanistes, these ones that are closest to us near the bottom half of the screen.
Near the bottom, Roger.
And then next to that, some big farrier.
So were they Africanistes vastus or were they another Africanistes?
According to Henry,
Right,
Africanistes vastus.
Fish on in there.
Just a really weird morphology. Yeah.
That's great.
And the sieve across that top oscula seems to be, yeah, mostly on the small individuals. So like that bottom one, you can see it looks like it's already broken.
Wow.
That flat looking one is so
There's
cool.
a Death
There's
Star
a moon
sponge underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I don't actually know whether this kind of farrier looking lacy sponge next to it, the fine tubes, whether that is the lettuce-like sponge that we collected earlier, which was much more robust than most of the farrier. So I would almost be tempted to get another sample of that from one of these patches here.
The furry ones or the flat ones?
The where the lasers are right
one,
now.
gotcha.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to poke around here a little bit more and see what other things you'd like, and then
Sure.
attack your wish
Yes,
list?
that sounds like a great plan. Thank you.
Sure. You want to come partial wide there, Al? Like we.
The green sponge we think is Latranculia austini,
Oh, okay.
or not
I'm
sure.
going to go just past Mongo.
Sure.
There we go.
So many. It's incredible.
Actually, do another partial there, Al, and I'll zoom in on this guy here.
Ooh, there's a
You ready? You want to go in some more?
Yeah, go ahead. This looks like the same furry bit sponge.
Yes, yeah.
This could also be a sampling candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Roger.
It was just strange with the last one because normally a slurp would just tear up like tissue paper, and the one that they sampled earlier didn't. It turned out to be a grab, which was just quite kind of surprising.
All right, go ahead and come wide
Texture
there,
can
Al.
actually be quite a good clue when trying to ID sponges.
Sure thing. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a sample for you, or do you want to see anything else on this outcrop?
I think we've had a good look at the main. I'm looking down. I think that's just more of the farrier-like sponge below, more of the Quesadilla, Africalistes. Looks like a dead hexacone.
Liz is asking maybe for the Latranculia also.
Oh, she wants another one of the green sponges?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Then it makes looks like there's a green sponge next to the quesadilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
cool. It's working.
So the interest in that one in particular is because it has bioactive compounds. If it is the sponge that we're thinking of, it's being used to create
No, I think we're gonna
anti-cancer,
try to slurp it.
anti-pancreatic cancer drugs.
Maybe the green one's small enough we could slurp it.
Indeed. Yeah, let's go ahead and try a slurp.
That's another green lunar sponge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Al,
they
you're
rare?
full white?
I am, yeah, for what? Are they rare, the green lunar sponge?
We
Jelly.
actually see quite a lot of them.
Gonna push myself off. Jelly, turn around.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't want to
Photobombing.
come this way. Go the other way.
Yeah, it's not going to go well on the other side of the vehicle.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Okay.
don't like that.
Oh, what happened?
Just trying out some auto depth things, and don't worry, we'll get back down there.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be doing auto depth for that. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. If I can get this one more time, I guess we'll have to take into account the section. Yeah, this is true. I don't know if I'm going to be stable, though. I can sit on this rock. But I might be reaching too far down. Would you mind getting out the arm, and then we can set up back here and I'll fly in? Do a drive-by. full rack back here.
So I've just been looking at my notes on this one, and when it was initially thought to be rare, but actually now we think they're a different color morph, so it's darker gray sort of inshore and greener offshore.
Huh.
I'm
And
gonna flush here.
ranging from Alaska down to Washington.
Cool.
Susie, are there what jars are open for us here?
For slurps, we got 3 onwards.
3 onwards, roger that.
Yeah.
All right, looks like a good flush there. Stopping flush.
A lot of samples have come from quite a lot shallower than this though, so it's nice to get a deep sample. We'll be able to confirm whether it is that same species or another species in that genus.
Yeah.
Latra and Culia have these really cool little spicules that look like little chessmen.
All right, Susie, I'm on sample jar number 3.
Yeah, I see that.
All right.
So we're aiming for the green sponge?
Maybe we'll try out the shaggy guy first,
Sure.
and then go for the green guy.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, ready for some suction action? Okay. Coming up, and then I'll drive forward so that you can reach a bit better. Coming down. That's Roger.
Shall I zoom in a little bit?
Uh,
Or do you want to keep it wide?
Up to Kim there. I'd prefer wide, actually. We'll be
Okay.
able to see if we get some guy in the slurp tube. Forward. Down.
Wake me up when you need me.
We appreciate you, Al. Yeah, go ahead. Try to keep here.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
We have contact.
Nice. That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Go in. Interesting.
There's some fragments in.
Yeah, the small ones.
If you can persuade those bigger bits in there, that would be.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's a good fly trap there.
Nice.
We got at least one
The
bit in there.
texture of that is almost kelp-like. That's
It's so different, isn't
tough.
it?
I do see a
Yeah.
kind of big chunk in the slurp jar
Yeah.
floating around.
Yeah, I see that too.
All good there? Or do you guys want more piece of it?
If you could get just another little piece in, I think that would be great, just because we are subsampling these.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty stable here. Now that I say that. Coming down a little bit.
And this sample is 097, is that correct?
Nice.
Yes, 097.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Sorry, I'm backing up. I wonder if we can like scoop that against the rock or something. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I guess I have 1% more on the jam. Oh yeah, that looks good.
If you get the green one, maybe it'll like bung it in there.
Do you want the green one in this sample jar as well, or do you want it
No,
all separate?
I was going to say we need to be concerned about the.
No. Keep it
Oh,
safe.
nice
That was
mid-water
nice
catch,
catch.
Kim.
That rock.
Now just go in the tube.
Yeah.
Come on, you silly sponge.
Oh.
Almost.
It's being ridiculous.
Now it's just toying with you there, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I like it. That's awesome.
okay. When
Oh, hooray.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
shake it real good.
I think that's subsea dancing, right?
Okay.
See if we find a third piece in that.
We seeing it in the slurp jar yet?
Not yet. Come on, slurp jar.
I think so. I think they're just waiting for the last piece to get in there.
Mm.
Oh, there's a hagfish coming.
Oh wow, that
And
is a slow descent.
More of a tumble.
Oh.
Yeah, not really swimming much.
Maybe try giving it another shake. I can back up if you want to yard it out. All right, I'll stay here.
Oh, big chunk just came in, I think.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty
Yay.
sure.
Was that? think I
I'm
saw
not
something.
completely sure if it flipped around from the other side, but it definitely saw a bigger
Ah.
piece.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
Sorry, guy.
An X jelly.
All right, I'm zeroing section here. Call that good. Nice, that was awesome. Okay, number 4.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Oh, you got a shrimp too.
Yeah, I hope you wanted a
Yeah.
shrimp.
Oh yeah, there's a bonus shrimp.
All right, number 4.
It's big creepy shrimp eyes.
It's funny.
You guys, let's see if that's seated all the way. There you go.
No.
Yeah, green thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come in a bit more here. 1 second. All right. Sorry, little sponge.
Oh.
All right. I'll hold here. And we're at 70% actually, sorry. Let me get a little bit more stable. Coming forward. All right, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. Let me see if I can perch against this guy here a little bit. You know if you're up against the rock though. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Going back.
Great.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
It looked like it watching the jar.
Oh, we got it
Oh,
there.
yep. Oh, there it is.
Yep,
Big green.
big lump.
Good. Science, you happy with that on shore?
Yes,
Fab.
thank you.
Yes, thank you.
There was a green bit in there, right?
And so that one is 98. Okay, yeah, you got it, Aaron.
Yep, 98. There was a big chunk that came in and kind of
Oh, I got
floated
stuck at
around.
the top. Roger that.
Shrimp.
I can jostle it into place.
Looks like we might have got some of the previous sponge in that one as well.
Oh, no.
But if we just make a note of it, they're pretty distinctive. So
Sure.
yeah.
Nice.
Well, I think we want to decide if you want to try to remain along this kind of feature. Are you willing to give that a go? It'd be nice to transect along that. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Can you just maybe look a little bit, maybe towards 050, see if we can get a bearing on the shape of the sledge?
Yeah, let's try it.
So there's a really big sponge coming up.
Yeah, I see that.
So it looks like even maybe even a little bit more off of like 0.065.
065. All right, give that a roll. Sound good, everybody?
We're gonna stand by.
Gonna
for a
put
hot
that
sec.
away, are you?
Yeah, we're gonna suss ourselves out.
Okay.
Nice. In science, you wanted a quick peek at these sponges before we head out? Is that the
Yes, please.
Roger? Yeah, it looks great.
Nice job, team. That was beautifully
Mm.
executed.
Nice grab. And one sponge in particular before we head out? Is it the one that looks like an ear to the right?
Yeah, maybe some of these funky shapes. I think these might be just the really strange morphology Africalistes again.
Sure. This one's kind of cool. Let's drop down.
Looks like there might be a crab in one.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
sponge house.
Yeah,
Kind of cute. Let's take a look.
see it.
Hey, Al, you wanna do us a favor? push on in there, please?
That looks so much like a glove.
Yeah, it does.
Can we turn off the lasers for a second?
Do you want to go in tighter?
Stand by. All right, go ahead and push on in there a little bit more.
Nice.
Nice shot.
Yeah, it looks cool.
All right, Al, go ahead and come right there, please.
Can turn the lasers back on too.
All right, Aaron, I'm ready.
All right, so we're gonna try and get a move on, go in 065, try to follow this ledge feature as long as we can, and our hope is to do a transect. Wish us luck.
I'll go ahead and push on in there for a quick zoom.
What was that? You're
Yeah.
good, okay.
Al, you want to push on it? Yeah.
Bridge nav.
Snappy.
Oh, cool.
It's nice you can see that little sieve
Yeah.
not covering the whole osculum
10
anymore.
meter step bearing 065.
All right, go and come full wide, please. Getting my thruster wash everywhere. 065, roger.
Are you gonna try and turn in or just along?
I'm gonna have a partial turn in, partial along. We'll see how the slope looks.
065.
Not much coral, but the sponges are happy.
Yep.
There's a sheepdog sponge.
Mm.
All right, so we're gonna call this, Jess is just getting set up, we're gonna call it start of transect and get going.
Yeah, I think the number for this transect would be 4.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Just so you know, Jess and everyone else, I'm walking out of here. See ya.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that a dead Africalistes, Abby, do you think?
I mean, I think so because the skeleton is still intact like that. It's one of those sponges that when they die, their skeleton stays there, but they just keep picking up bits of sediment and mud that sticks to it. So you can still see the structure of the sponge, but it sort of turns a kind of mud color. As for the other sponges, they just tend to, all the spicules just fall apart. You get a spicule
Maybe.
mat. You can,
Oh, yeah, I think it
you
might
can
be.
sort of, no. Just going to say, you can sort of tell when the sponge is on its way out when other things start growing on it. Because they're generally, if they're healthy, pretty good at stopping. They don't become fouled by other organisms.
Are you trying to do steps? Big. expired.
We need someone on who knows about mud.
It's like the luck of the transect. The minute you say start transect, you're looking at mud.
Yep. Oh wait, there's a fish, Erica.
Hello. Teeny tiny little fish.
Hey, thorny
Small
heads?
thorny heads.
Teeny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew popped out a number last shift about how many bacterium per milliliter of mud.
Mm.
And it was a really big number.
Mm.
That's a Neptunia snail, and you can see the track it's left
Cool.
across the mud. Lots of the deep water eel pouts zipping through.
Mm. So we might see some of the mud specialists, like sea pens and some sponges as well, have adaptations so they can live out in the muddy substrate.
Jenna Hill's asking what we want to know specifically about mud.
Oh, think. Oh wait, here we go. Here's a big dead heterocone covered in other sponges by the look of it. Various
Lots of
glass
these bugles.
sponges. Yep.
See, transecting's not so bad.
No. Oh, now that is interesting. The sponge on the top of that boulder, Erica, I think that is the one that we nicknamed the cloud sponge, which was one that Henry basically said was likely a new genus, not just a new species that were just sailing
The one that's
past.
passing right now?
Just
Okay,
off the
hey,
bottom
Do
of the
you want to
screen.
break? Do
I
you
mean,
want to
I
break
don't think
for
we
it,
should take
Abby?
it if we just
What?
see one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to try and get that one?
We're mid transect. Do you want to stop?
Oh, we're mid transect.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Keep
Yep,
going.
Keep going.
sorry guys. Lost that detail.
A little excitement in the dinner transfer.
There's, it is exciting, but yeah. So now, yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're keeping an eye out for that one. But hopefully we'll cut. Last time we saw it, there were quite a few in a group. So
We're doing 20 meter sub 060, trying to track this feature as we do a transect. We just pretty much just started it. So
Cool.
I was teasing Jess there about stick lock.
So we just had a pilot changeover for dinner relief.
There's a snakehead eel pout we just passed, and we had a whole conversation. How do you identify those? By they have an iridescent green mustache or lipstick, and Heather thought that would be a good band name, fish with lipstick.
So, can you look left with the booble?
That's a nice big
Oh,
sponge. Very
yeah.
pretty.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
That's it.
Little rock community.
Is that the same one, Abby?
Yep.
I can't tell if you sound sad, Abby. Like, there it goes.
It's
Oh,
that's
so,
sad. Yes.
I'm glad we've seen two though, because that bodes well that we're going to come across more of them.
Ooh, tanner crab. Are those heterocones different than the ones we were seeing on previous dives? I feel like we've been seeing a lot that look like that.
Like which ones?
Like the one that we're trying to collect?
Oh no, so that it's when you see it close up, you'll see it's quite different.
Okay.
Like yeah. Yeah, so the heterocone have like a much denser surface. This one they called it the cloud because yeah, it just kind of looks all ruffly on the outside. It doesn't have these big finger-like projections that the heterocone has. So on the inside of a heterocone, it looks like someone's just poked their finger and made these little scoops or divots all the way on the inside. Whereas this one, if I remember rightly, it had this beautiful ruffly texture on the outside, and on the inside you could see it had this kind of fine grid covering all of its the little ostia.
Cool.
Oh.
Another one of those green sponges went by. Green moon sponges.
Yeah, Liz Clark is saying on the chat that
So is there a tentative ID for those not heterocone looking barrel glass sponges?
I've just been looking on the science chat. So that sponge that I think we've been calling the cloud sponge. I've got Amanda Khan on the science chat is saying they've been calling it the marshmallow sponge.
Similar ideas,
Come up,
you
Michael,
know.
please. Come up.
So the sample that we took here last time, I looked at with a sponge taxonomist, Henry Weiswick, who sadly passed away earlier this year, but he thought that it was likely and he could not put it into a genus. So it was, yeah, to be described.
So once we're off transect, we definitely want to grab a sample or two of that one.
Yeah, sorry I came up the hill a little bit to reacquire the feature here.
Nope, that's fine. Just steady pace.
Is so with glass sponges, hexactinella D
Coming up
is
again, Mike.
class?
Coming up again.
Yeah.
And then hexactinellida, is there a family also that's directly below that that is not different, or do those then differentiate into a bunch of things?
Hang on, I don't want to tell you nonsense, but
Ooh.
Oh, a reptile skate.
Oh.
Wow, that's cool.
And a wall, a very big wall with very big sponges.
Big wall, big sponges.
So
sorry, go ahead.
Hexactinellida is the class, and then you have lots of different different orders and families underneath that.
Okay.
So we've been talking a lot about the Lysacenocida, which is an order which are glass sponges which have the skeletons that are not fused together. So that would be different from these Africalistes or the quesadilla sponges that we've been seeing.
Sure, it's features diving off to the southeast there a little bit. Yeah, something like that. My course over ground is, well, you can see on the nav screen there. I can line up on it, tell you what. Yeah, it's more to the east. Sure. Slow down a bit. You can.
Are those small ones, Abby, or just, no, those are quesadillas?
Mm-hmm.
Let's come up a bit, Michael.
So were these ones, I mean, because this is like the lobed sponge, the ones that we just passed over are like the lobed sponge we collected earlier. Was
Yeah,
that,
come
you
up a
said,
little faster, Mike. Up.
potentially
Pull up, Mike.
Hylascus?
Pull up.
Hang on, sorry, I'm just typing in the chat as well.
Sure.
Wow, lots of sediment on those.
That's better. You're back 20 meters away from it there. You were 10 there for a minute. Okay, I'll maintain that delta.
About how far have we come during this transect?
We have come, let's see, about 115 meters.
Great.
So the question about the Hylascus. So last time we were here, we collected quite a lot of these little kind of barrel-shaped sponges that look like the sheepdog
You can come down a
sponge
couple
that we
meters, Mike.
collected earlier.
Yeah.
Come down 4.
And we thought they were all, well, we thought they all might be the same thing, but then it turned out to be a mixture of sponges in the genus Hylascus, also Rhabdocalyptus. The ones that we've collected today, one of them looks like a sponge where the sample kind of was damaged, so we didn't actually have a good sample of that. So it was good to collect it again. The one that looked like the bugle sponge, that one, we collected 2 of those last time, and one of them was ID'd as a in the genus Hylascus, and the other one Rhabdocalyptus. So it's nice to have got another sample of that to sort of try and unravel a little bit of what's going on.
Cool.
There's a coral there, some Gersemia
Yeah,
and
Gersemia,
Swiftia.
stick Swiftia, yeah.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Another Swiftia coming through there.
pretty.
Oh. That's a big sponge.
This is going to be a challenging one to count.
Yeah.
Sorry,
a
Di.
So
lot.
come to north a little now, eh?
I think
Maybe
they prefer it so when it's just
060-ish.
muddy.
060,
I
okay.
think so, yeah.
Bridge nav.
Quesadilla.
Adjust heading, please. 060, 20 meter step. 20 meters. That's correct, thank you.
Hagfish, thorny heads. Oh, we've gotten quite a bit shallower since we were on watch.
Yeah, we had to come up there quite a bit, or we were getting really close to the cliff with Argus. So. Well, we were 10 meters away. 20 is a better number for us.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
What is the dive end at, like 300 or something, doesn't it?
Hmm? Yeah, we do a lot of vertical change on this dive.
Yeah, that's awesome going uphill.
Oh, it ends at 300?
I think so. Yeah,
Cool.
331 if we get there.
Yeah.
Gotta
If
keep
we
track.
make it that far.
It's very fun going up the hill with
Whoa.
these vehicles.
Giant.
Oh my gosh, that's so big. Or is it just the perspective? No, it's pretty big.
Pretty
Creepy
big, and
crawly
he hasn't
from the
molted in a
deep.
while.
How often do they molt?
I'm not sure, but you can tell that that guy hasn't because of all the growth that he has on the outside of his shell.
Uh-huh.
Terminal molt.
The snakehead eel pout and our ever-present thorny heads.
Yep, so many of them.
I think we have about another 15 meters of the steep mud, as somebody called it earlier, and then we have a few features coming up.
It's an interesting bump right there.
Mm.
Looks so like it shouldn't be able to hold any shape. Looks totally unconsolidated.
Ooh, Tina4.
Beautiful.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Another skate. Were these the rough tail skate?
These are rough-tail Bathyrajah tracura. At least that's what they used to be.
Can't keep up.
Right.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Mm.
They covered in tunicates, Abby, or smaller sponges?
I'm seeing a lot of small sponges, for sure.
Okay.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Another moon sponge there,
Yeah, I've been
about to
seeing
go
a
out
lot of
on the
them.
right.
Are we still on transect at the moment?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Probably 50
Okay.
meters, I'd say.
Mm.
Pause the sea prints.
Say again?
Can you pause the sea prints? It's
Sea prints.
interfering with the big time with the mesotech.
I thought you said how tall
I
are the
don't-
sea tanks.
I don't
Like,
know.
what are you talking?
What?
Jess likes it on, but that drives me nuts with the
Umbellula?
interference thing. Can't tell the difference between interference and a rock at a glance out of the corner of my
How
eye.
about C1? Where did you
It's out of
see?
the frame. I saw one in like the bottom left corner, I think. Those look like king crabs. A king crab.
They're some sort of
Oh, they back.
lithoted.
They
Could be
Oh,
a
man, missed all the good stuff.
neolithodes.
What was for dinner? I'm out. Thank
Tell
you very
everyone
much.
on SPL.
Some coral stalks there.
Yeah. A lot of these Paralia jellies.
Oh, so we have a possible ID on the Farrier-like sponge from Amanda,
Yeah.
saying we could have Atlanticella spa. She's got the spelling in the chat.
Yep, just saw it. Thank you.
Cheers, Amanda.
Hey, Kim, you want to come up on the delta there?
Yep.
Abby, you don't have any info on the depth range of that cloud sponge, do you? The one that we're
Well, I
looking
know when
for?
we collected it last time, it was over 1,000 meters. I know our current depth is shallower than that now, aren't we?
Yes. And when we saw it, we were shallower than that.
Yeah.
But we're just coming up rapidly, and
Yeah, so we might be
I was
getting out.
concerned
What is the
about.
current depth?
About
I'm
860.
850. Nope, there's another one of the moons.
Yeah.
Are we still on Transact?
We are, I would say we're at 200 meters. If you want us to hold, we can, but I'll have to back the ship up if you want a sample.
Okay. Science switching off comms.
Let's go ahead and call the transect done.
Okay, bridge and nav, hold position.
And I mean, we can finish out the move or whatever step they were doing. And then, is there any hard substrate in the vicinity that we could noodle around and look for these cloud sponges?
Immediately to the east, there looks like something that could be another ridge that we could try out. And there's one right there, maybe.
Mm.
The ship's holding position, so we're just waiting for Argus and Herc to kind of settle out, and then we can get a feel for where we are.
Okay. Have you dropped a mark for the end of transect, or are you waiting for?
Yep, it's dropped.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so holding position till we get all in line.
So it's like a great place to have a look around.
Sure does. What was that? I'm sorry. We only got maybe halfway through it, yeah. So now we're just holding.
So Science, you want to look for some rocky outcrops for some sponges?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
This looks like we're coming up on something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where are you at, 090? And it looks like, I mean, this should all be some kind of bumpiness, the shadowing, I would think.
Yeah.
We're also kind of online with you, so we can explore a bit to the east.